Let's see what I can get accomplished today. So, patient, you bore me. That's a little sarcasm there. So let's see if you can go beyond my sarcasm and don't be offended. But I get bored. And I'm going to explain why and invite you to an exciting, rewarding self-discovery, because one of my main mantras is expand your talent beyond your comfort zone every day. Every day. So you've got talents, more than one, I'm sure. Expand them. Be better than you were yesterday. And you also choose the depth of your self-discovery. And I know that. I can't infuse into you some instant energy, instant curiosity, but you do need a curiosity to perform better. And you need curiosity, courage, and commitment. I have it hanging up on the little inspirational message on my board here, but you need to have curiosity, commitment, and courage to do something different and not just stay the same. So you choose the level of your personal growth. So I hope you've got that curiosity. And I have to realize that when I'm bored, I am listening to somebody in front of me. When I say patient, you bore me, I'm listening to somebody who has a very stuck nervous system, and I need to slow my brain down and say, this person is stuck, and I've got to do my best to unstuck them. And they're stuck because they don't know it. When they have a stuck nervous system, self-improvement is not on their radar. It's not there. And they don't realize it. And oftentimes people will argue with me. I know your nervous system is stuck because you argue. You are arguing with me, stating why you have poor health. You give me all the reasons why you have poor health. I'm like, okay, I can't argue. Why should I argue if you're going to argue? You're just yelling at yourself and not really realizing it. I can't. Sometimes that repetitive theme. I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't because I've got something else in the way. I've got a different priority. And it usually is, I've got to work. Well, your work is going to kill you. I hate to say that. I tried this. I tried that. I already tried. I already did this. I already tried. I already tried. I already tried. How do you know? Your nervous system is stuck. Maybe you didn't try in a way that was going to be opening up your nervous system. This is where we're stuck. I feel stuck sometimes. Now, somebody come to me and say, I have sciatica. Well, no, you have a nervous system. You don't have sciatica. You don't. I have a migraine. I have pain in my neck. You're having an experience. I get that. But you do not have sciatica. You have a nervous system. You have a nervous system that is pursuing body harmony. We know everything the brain does is correct for the situation. We have to translate that situation so you can get a better grasp on what your body's trying to do, so you can be a partner with your body. Why am I bored? I want to see people who are seeking something better for themselves. I am bored because people aren't really out there seeking. They just accept what is right in front of them. They accept what the news media tells them. They accept the medical viewpoint that they're just a sitting duck and that there's no real healing. There's just managing, monitoring until you degenerate and you enter that realm called aging. That mindset is depressing me because that's not the way it has to be. Healthcare is in a mess because we have misinterpreted the nervous system for a long time. And I realized that being out of chiropractic college. So all those lessons, all those the medical school teachings, the medical school textbooks, the chiropractic teachings, and they all come from the same basic misinterpretation of the nervous system. And now I've got to set that aside It's nice to know, but it's got to be set aside because a new approach has to happen. And why is healthcare a mess? Because we totally don't respect the nervous system. And it's just like algebra. If your first step is wrong, you are going to be wrong every step of the way. Just like algebra, if your first step missed the mark and you don't have the right answer, that incorrect answer is going to just keep going and going and going at every step. So in healthcare, if you screw up the first step, if you mess it up, blow it, you are going to be a mess every step of the way. You're not going to be pleased. You are going to be disappointed, just like algebra. And algebra brings up a lot of bad feelings in people. I loved it. Numbers don't lie, but if you screw it up, you're screwed up. Sorry for my slang terminology. I see a lack of interest. I see a lack of confidence. And that means your nervous system is severely burned out. And in the medical terminology, they would call that chronic. That's a chronic problem. And when you have something chronic, it's tougher to remove all the layers and swim through the gunk and get out of the gunk. That's just how the medical terminology is set. My goal is to help you reteach your nervous system. Reteach the nervous system. It can learn. It's always creating new wiring. Nerves that wire together, fire together. Remember, that saying is true. Just like learning in school as a kid, or just like learning with private music lessons, a private teacher who's pinpointing your specific talents and bringing the best out of you, just like that kind of learning, and just like the kind of learning a sports coach would provide you, that individualized coaching or team coaching, just like learning in all those examples, your nervous system can learn. You need but let me back up here. In order to be successful at the learning, to be successful in school, successful with your teacher, your private music lesson teacher, and to be successful with your coach, you need an engaged prefrontal cortex, and your body needs an engaged prefrontal cortex. That's the brain. That's the brain. What do you need to have successful learning? You need calm. You need to be well fed with nutrients, not jacked up on caffeine. You need no other distractions. You can't have the radio on while you're doing homework. You get that? You can't have a noisy classroom during a test. You cannot have distractions. And our nervous system deals with so much day in and day out. We have to make a change so those distractions are out of the way. You also need repetition. You need practice. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Practice, practice, practice. Do it again, do it again, do it again. That's how you learn, and that's how your nervous system learns. That is how your nervous system is going to pursue body harmony. Now, chiropractic, the adjustment is what I call the safety setting. When you've got that safety set, I know you have a calm brain and your prefrontal cortex is engaged, so you're ready for that learning. Chiropractic helps you get ready for what you are going to face. And while you do that, you also do the other things to keep you calm and well-fed and no distractions. You have a nervous system pursuing body harmony. It can't pursue what it doesn't know. It can't pursue what it hasn't learned from experience. And all learning is experiential. And what your nervous system experiences, it uses for later on in your life or whatever stresses come your way. Now, I'm going through this super quickly, and if you want to learn more, get in touch with me so you can have some brain first coaching. Brain first, body follows. You prioritize the brain so it can take care of you. Brain first, body freedom. Now, when I lose my patience, when I get a little down, when I feel like my practice member isn't catching on. That makes me sad. It makes me disappointed. And I have to stop and say to myself, I have to understand your nervous system is burned out. You are functioning from a burned out nervous system. I have to realize that's the viewpoint, and not, I forgot, quick change cannot happen. I can't just say, well, there you go, let's do this right now. Let's change it. It takes calm. It takes a well-fed body, no distractions. We got to get them out of the way. We have to get the prefrontal cortex engaged. I'm repeating myself because repetition is how you learn. And I have to remind myself, if your nervous system is stuck, I've got to calm down and help pull you out of it. Remove those layers of stuckness. I need calm myself. So I may act a little wigged out on these videos, but in your visit, you're center stage, and I'm interested in you. I'm interested in your story, so we can increase that calm, increase the nutrition, get rid of the other distractions. And your nervous system is unique to you. So what it's not the same for everybody. So when they say the classical textbook presentation, you are not a classical textbook presentation. Everything stems from your past experiences. You have a nervous system pursuing body harmony. It can't pursue what it doesn't know, what it hasn't yet experienced. So we've got to add in those experiences. Chiropractic adjustments, they're the safety setting to get you ready for what is to come. Look for the next video. Remember to subscribe, like, share it with your friends, and encourage your friends who are lacking that confidence, who don't believe that there is a possibility of a better experience for your nervous system and your body. Share the story. Brain first is body freedom. Check it out, and thanks for watching. Whoops.